Welcome to Update News. Online. It took almost 2 years and cost $37.7 million, but the renovation of the Amtrak Wilmington Train Station on King Street is finally complete. And it has a new name. In honor of a longtime rider and advocate of passenger rail service, the historic train stop will now be known as the Joseph R. Biden Jr. Railroad Station.
The truth is, I don't deserve this unless you're awarding this for longevity. And you know, what I really want to say, and I'll be brief today, this is a sentimental ride for Jill and me and for our family. Every one of these kids behind you, including my grandchildren and my nieces and nephews, Amtrak has literally been an integral part of their lives. They have everything that's occurred and that's important to me since I was an elected official, either began or ended right here at this station. And I mean that sincerely. From the day that I announced for the United States Senate and after getting elected, got on my first trip to Washington on Amtrak. I had friends and family, and they worked for Amtrak.
The original station, designed by noted architect Frank Furness and completed in 1907, was rededicated at a ceremony held March 19th.
And this fix-up was needed, and it was done, and it was a combination of the state and the federal government working together to get it done, and for that we can all be extremely thankful. It is interesting that we are dedicating the naming of this station to our friend Joe Biden today. For 36 years, he has religiously gotten on the train in the morning on the days we were in session in Washington, D.C., and then he has come back at night. I think, Joe, it is a huge mistake to allow them just to name this for you. I think you should claim ownership of Amtrak.
And he certainly understands the value of rail and the value of Amtrak and the value of the people who run these railroads and who build these cars and who refurbish them. He understands that as well as anybody.
Well, my dad used to talk about Wilmington. Wilmington used to be a railroad city. Just ask Bertie Clementi's dad, who was a railroad man. God love him. The fact of the matter is that rail has always been critically important to this city. And it is not an exaggeration what Mike suggested, or maybe it was Tom, what would happen if we didn't have rail. You'd have to build 7 more lanes on I-95 in order to accommodate the traffic. More people ride Amtrak on the East Coast in any one day than all of the, on Northeast Corridor, than all of those people who get on and off a plane in a 24-hour period in every single airport from Maine to Florida.
Renovations to the station began in May 2009, and visitors will find a larger concourse, safety and energy efficiency improvements, a new passenger information display system, and easier access for people with disabilities. The project also restored the lobby's grand staircase and reopened the historic men's and women's waiting areas on the 2nd floor. Funding for the $37 million renovation came from multiple sources, including the American Recovery and Investment Act, Amtrak, the Delaware Department of Transportation, and the state's Congressional delegation. In 2010, the Wilmington Train Station serviced 1,900 passengers daily and nearly 700,000 for the year, making it the 12th busiest station in America. This is Update News.